This is Marty with Marty's Diesel, and today I'm going to do a little overview of our electronic fuel system that's going to go from the selector valve forward on this old body style truck that's right here behind me. So as you can see here, we have a wiring harness that's going to come from our fuel pump and go up to a relay. We have a line assembly that is labeled on both sides so that you cannot mess them up. We have another line assembly, and this has got a green accent 90, but it's also been painted blue so that you can identify that this is the smaller one. This is your return that will end up on the bottom of your regulator, and that is also labeled so you cannot get it wrong. Here is the rest of your harness that's going to mount on your firewall. This is your front of headlines, and then we have some zip ties here for you. We've also got a whole bunch of wire loom, more than enough in order to do the job. And then we've also got this line right here, which is going to go from your selector valve, this on your feed, to your fuel pump assembly. Okay. In the past, we used to send out 2 hose assemblies, and you would just have to cut them to length. Now, what we do is we send out 3 hose assemblies. That way you cannot get them mixed up. This particular hose assembly is going to go to your fuel pump replacement fitting, and this will go to the outlet of your fuel pump. This will go from the return side of the selector valve all the way up to the bottom of your regulator. Once again, tagged, tagged, tagged. You cannot get it wrong. And then this fitting, or this line right here, is so short that you cannot accidentally put it in the wrong spot either. Okay? We've got 2 heavy-duty brackets that are going to allow you to mount this on the inside of the frame rail or the outside of the frame rail. You have a complete bag, which I'll open up here in a little bit, that has a lot of the other things that you need in it. We have a regulator box that we re-tape up once we put our custom fittings and everything in there for you. You will receive 2 filters. At this point, we have got boxes upon boxes upon boxes of these long fleet card filters. This is what the kit will be shipping with for the foreseeable future. Here is our fuel pump assembly itself. We have a video from about a year ago that explains all of the things that you need to know about this particular fuel pump assembly. But this fuel pump assembly is the absolute easiest one on the market to change out. You can literally just disconnect the pre-pump filtration and then use a 14mm wrench right there to spin this pump off. There is not an easier kit on the market to replace the fuel pump now. So that right there is going to be the bulk of the overview. I'm going to go ahead and open up these 2 things and continue on. All right, I went ahead and sliced a little piece of tape off right there. And when you open this guy up right here, you're going to find a regulator in here with a little mounting bracket, as well as some extra O-rings, and then the additional fittings that you need specifically for this regulator. You will have all of the fittings that you need to screw into the regulator so that you cannot mess it up. And you will also get a 0 to 100 psi pressure gauge that will be labeled basically where you need to keep your fuel pressure, which is anywhere in the green, and in the middle of the green is 60 psi. Inside of your complete bag, you will get a fuel pump replacement fitting bag, and this thing will come complete. It'll actually come with an extra fitting because technically speaking, we already pushed this one in for you right here. And for the foreseeable future, since we've already bagged up like 1,000 of these things, you're going to just go ahead and get an extra fitting for right there, okay? But it already comes complete. All you need to do is tighten it down, put your bolt in it. It'll also come with your freeze plug that's going to go in the valley, and it'll come with your seals that you're going to need right here for where the banjo bolt's going to go. It will also come with a stainless steel regulator bracket. You get to peel that little sticker off. I know how everybody loves peeling stickers off. It'll come with the bolts to hold the regulator bracket down, as well as some stainless steel bolts that you would use to attach to this regulator bracket so that you can mount your regulator in the valley. It'll be nice and secure, and being the fact that these have got like serrated flanges on them, this will be single tool install. It's really, really simple. Then you're also going to get a little bag in here that says filter base hardware. This is going to include the fittings that you need to go on the inlet and the outlet of these filter bases. It will also include 4 pipe plugs to go inside of here. We intentionally send an external hex style pipe plug instead of an internal hex style pipe plug. We also include all stainless steel hardware to mount this, and we're going to do a video that covers that as well. You'll also receive a vacuum gauge. It'll be 0 to 30 on the gauge itself, and that'll also have a red, a yellow, and a green. Obviously, you want to keep it out of the red. Red would be anything that's 10 or above. And then last but not least, we've got an extras bag. An extras bag is going to include anything that doesn't deserve its own bag. So anything extra. Sometimes people want to put 90s on their fuel system. Sometimes they want to use straights. Whatever. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. It'll also come with a little trigger wire right here for everybody but the vans. The vans actually need something different than this. But the pickup trucks will be using this right out of their fuse box in order to trigger the fuel system to come on. It'll also have plenty of heat shrink in there, as well as all the extra electrical terminals that you could possibly need in order to put this kit together on your truck. You will not be making any trips to the hardware store. So that should conclude today's video on the overview of the kit that you get when you first open it up. Once we get to installing the fuel system on this truck, I will do another video that kind of walks you through how to do it, but that'll be for another day. Thanks for watching.